Last week, my 5-year-old grandson hugged me and said, "I love you so much, Grandpa." He said it so easily, like it was as natural as breathing. And I cried, because I remembered my own children never hugged me like that. They couldn't, because I never taught them how to hug. I never taught them how to show love. I never taught them how to express their feelings. I only taught them how to exist, but not how to live. My name is Frank. I'm 72 years old. I have 3 children. Michael is 48. Sarah is 45. David is 42. I have 5 grandchildren. I'm a retired engineer. From the outside, I'm a successful father. I put my kids through college. They all graduated. I walked them down the aisle. They built families. But I never hugged them. I never told them I love you. I never stroked their hair. And now I'm old. I'm alone. And I regret everything I do with my grandchildren that I couldn't do with my own children. My father was the same way. Cold, distant, hard. I was born in the 1950s. Back then, men didn't cry. Men didn't get held. Men didn't hear "I love you." My father was a factory worker. He'd wake up before sunrise, come home after midnight, tired, silent, angry. We children were afraid of him. We couldn't get close to him. I remember once, I was 8 years old. I came first in my class. I brought home my report card, showed it to him. He looked at it. "Good," he said. That was it. No hug, no congratulations, just good. And he went back to his newspaper. That night I cried in my bed, but I made no sound, because we were told men don't cry. When my father died, I was 17. At his funeral, I didn't cry, because I didn't know how to cry. How do you cry for a man you never showed you loved? That day I made a promise to myself. I won't be like my father, but I was. I became exactly like him. In 1975, I got married. My wife Linda was a young woman of 20, cheerful, warm, affectionate. On our first date, she held my hand. I pulled it away. "You don't hold hands in public," I said. She was surprised but respected it. After we got married, she would often tell me, "I love you." I would say, "Me too." But I never said, "I love you, Linda." Never the full sentence. The words would get stuck in my throat. Why can't I say it? I would ask myself. The answer was simple. Because I never learned. Because I never heard it. Because I didn't know how to say it. In 1977, my first son Michael was born. When I first saw him at the hospital, something strange happened inside me. A warmth, a fear, a love. I wanted to hold him, but I couldn't. Real men don't hold babies, I thought. Stupid. Complete stupidity. Linda said, "Aren't you going to hold him? You know better," I said. And I left the room. That night I sat in my car, and I cried. But I didn't know why I was crying. As Michael grew, I distanced myself. I worked a lot, left early in the morning, came home late at night. On weekends I was too tired. Michael would say, "Dad, play with me." "I'm tired, son, go play with your mother," I'd say. "Dad, can you take me to school?" "Your mother will take you," I'd say. "Dad, look, I drew a picture." "Nice, good job," I'd say without even looking up. And slowly he stopped asking. In 1980, Sarah was born. My daughter, my first daughter. This time it'll be different, I told myself. You're supposed to be softer with girls, I thought. But it wasn't. Same distance, same coldness. Sarah was more emotional, more fragile. She always wanted to hug. But I would push her away. "Honey, you're a big girl now, we don't do that," I'd tell an 8-year-old child. She eventually gave up on me too. In 1983, David was born. My youngest, my last chance. But I was very busy then. I'd gotten a promotion. Responsibilities had increased. I never made time for David. He got the least attention. And now he's the most distant from me. Years passed. The children grew. Linda became both mother and father to them. She hugged them. She read them bedtime stories. She went to school meetings. She knew which friends they hung out with, what they ate, what they dreamed of. And me, I just made money, paid bills. I wasn't a father. I was an expense line item. One day Linda said to me, "Frank, the children are afraid of you." "Good," I said. "Let them be afraid. Let them respect me." "Fear and respect are different things," Linda said. "Same thing," I said. And I closed the subject. But that night I thought again. Are my children afraid of me? I asked myself. And when the answer was yes, I did nothing. Because I didn't know what to do. When the children entered adolescence, the walls grew even higher. When Michael was in high school, he came home late one day. I was very angry. I yelled. "There are rules in this house," I said. "Dad, I was just with my friends," he tried to say. "Shut up. I don't want excuses," I said. And I sent him to his room that night. The next morning, Linda said, "Michael cried all night." "Real men don't cry," I said.
Frank, he's still a child, Linda said. He's 17. He's not a child anymore, I said. And I didn't go to Michael. Didn't talk. We never talked about that incident. Sarah was different. She rebelled. Dad, why are you always so cold? She asked one day. I take care of you. I protect you. I provide for the house. Isn't that enough? I said. No, Dad, she said through tears. It's not enough. I want to know that you love me. I do love you, I said. But the words were so empty. Then say it, she said. Say I love you, Sarah. Just once. I opened my mouth. My throat went dry. The words wouldn't come. See, Sarah said. You can't even say it. And she went to her room. From that day to this, she never brought up the subject again. As the children went to college, they distanced themselves from home. Not just physically, but emotionally. Michael was studying in Boston. He'd call once a month. How are you, Dad? He'd say. I'm fine. You? I'm fine too. Okay, talk to your mother, I'd say. 30-second conversations. Zero connection. Zero content. Sarah was studying in Chicago. She never called. Linda would call her. If I answered the phone, she'd say, Is Mom there? David was in New York. Same city as us. But we'd see each other once a month at most. And that was only because Linda insisted. Why are my children so distant from me? I asked Linda one day. She looked at me with pitying eyes. Because you always kept your distance from them, Frank. They're just following your lead. The children got married. Michael in 2005. Sarah in 2008. David in 2010. At the weddings I didn't dance with them. Didn't hug them. Congratulations, I said. That was it. At Michael's wedding, the bride's father hugged his daughter and cried. My baby's all grown up, getting married, he said through tears. I just watched. Felt nothing. Or I felt something but couldn't show it. I don't know the difference anymore. In 2010, my first grandchild was born. Michael's son. They named him Ryan. I went to the hospital. Saw the baby. Michael said, Dad, do you want to hold him? No, you hold him, I said. Again. I ran away again. But when Linda held him, I saw her look at him. I saw that warmth, and my heart burned. Then the other grandchildren came. Sarah's 2 daughters, Emma and Olivia. David's 2 sons, Tyler and Jake. 5 grandchildren. And Linda played with all of them, laughed, hugged, and me. I stood at a distance again. It was 2022. Linda got sick. Cancer. It progressed quickly. In her final days, I was by her side. I held her hand. For the first time, I really held her hand. Frank, she said to me, with her weakened voice, talk to our children, please, before it's too late. What should I say? I said, tell them you love them. Just that, please. I will, I said. I will, Linda. She smiled. Don't lie to me. You won't be able to. But at least get close to your grandchildren. Don't make the same mistake with them. And 3 days later, she died. At her funeral, all 3 of my children cried. They hugged each other, but they didn't hug me, because they knew I don't know how to hug. After Linda died, my children said, Dad, don't stay alone. Come stay with us. I went to Michael's house, stayed for a week. That week changed everything. My 5-year-old grandson Ryan came and hugged me when he woke up in the morning. Good morning, Grandpa, he said. I froze. Then I hugged him too, for the first time. At 72 years old, for the first time, I really hugged someone, and I cried. I couldn't hold back my tears. Ryan was surprised. Grandpa, why are you crying? From happiness, I said. I'm very happy. I love you so much, Grandpa, he said, and he kissed my cheek. At that moment, something inside me broke, or maybe it was fixed. I don't know. From that day on, I started spending a lot of time with my grandchildren. I read them stories. I played games with them. I held them in my lap. I stroked their hair. And every time I thought of my own children. I wish I had done this with Michael. I wish I had held Sarah like this. I wish I had played with David like this. But it's too late now. They're in their 40s. I'm 72. Too late. One day Michael came to see me. Ryan was in his arms. Dad, you're so good with Ryan, he said. There was pain in his voice. Just playing with my grandson, I said. There was a long silence. Then Michael said, I wish you had played with me like that. Quietly, without anger, just with sadness. I swallowed. I know, son, I know. Why didn't you? He asked. He genuinely wanted to know. Because I didn't know how. My father didn't do it either. I never learned. But you're doing it now, so you could have learned. He was right. Completely right. A week later, I called all 3 of my children to the house. Sit down, I said. I need to tell you something. They were surprised, because I never said let's talk. They sat. They waited. I opened my mouth. My throat tightened. The words wouldn't come. Dad, what's wrong? Sarah said with concern. I said, stop. Took a breath. I want to apologize to you. They were shocked. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. I was a bad father to you. I didn't hug you. I didn't tell you I love you. I didn't spend time with you. I didn't listen to you. And now I'm doing this with my grandchildren. And I realize how much I lost. There was silence. A long silence. Then Michael spoke. Dad, you weren't a bad father. You put us through school, fed us, clothed us. But you were distant. Always distant. I know, I said. Sarah was crying. Dad, I always thought you didn't love me. Always. My heart broke. No, Sarah. I always loved you all. But I couldn't show it. Couldn't say it. Can you say it now? She asked through tears. I looked at her. Then at Michael. then at David. And for the first time, at 72 years old, for the first time, I love you, I said. I love all of you. I always have, but I couldn't show it. Sarah stood up, came over, and hugged me. For the first time, my daughter hugged me. After 45 years, then Michael hugged me, then David, and we all cried. 4 people, together, shedding 50 years of accumulated tears. After that day, everything didn't change. There was no magic moment, because one apology can't repair 50 years of damage. But small things changed. Michael stops by once a week now. How are you, Dad? He asks, and he really listens to the answer. Sarah comes over occasionally. We have tea together. We talk. We never used to talk. David is still distant. I hurt him the most. He got the least attention. He'll be the hardest to warm up, but I'm trying. For the first time, I'm trying. This is why I'm telling you this story. I'm 72 years old, and my biggest regret in life is this: not telling my children I love you. I love them. I always loved them, but I didn't show it, didn't say it, because my father didn't show me, so I didn't know how. But now I understand. Not knowing is not an excuse. If you're a parent right now, if you have children, please hug them every day. Please tell them I love you every night. Please spend time with them every chance you get. Because they're growing up fast. And one day you'll be 72 years old too. And then you'll look back, and either you'll smile and say those were beautiful days, or you'll cry and say I wish I had. I'm the second one. Please be the first. I wrote a letter to Ryan. He'll read it when he turns 20. In the letter I wrote this: Dear Ryan, you gave me a second chance. You taught me how to love. You don't know this, but you saved me. Hug your dad too. Hug him every day, because he couldn't hug me. We missed that chance, but don't miss it. You hug, you love, you say it, because life is short, and unsaid I love yous are the heaviest regrets. I love you so much, my grandson. Grandpa Frank. I'm 72 years old. I never told my children I love you, but I tell my grandchildren every day, and every time I say it, I think of my own children. Is it too late? I don't know, but I'm trying. For the first time, I'm trying. And if you're a parent, please don't wait like I did. Please say it today, because tomorrow might be too late.